everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Story Time with Dianne Coke. Today's story is The Berenstain Bears Get Involved. Brother and Sister Bear belonged to the club at the chapel in the woods. Preacher Brown was their leader. They did lots of fun things together. They went on picnics, played baseball, sang in the chorus, put on plays, and painted pictures of Bible stories. But the Cub Club was about much more than just doing fun things. The real purpose of the club was to help others. There was always something that needed to be done around Bear Country. Sometimes it was cleaning up the Beartown playground. Sometimes it was bringing food to bears who couldn't get out and about. Sometimes it was even fixing up old houses for folks who couldn't fix them up themselves. Brother and sister liked to be helpful. It made them feel good deep down inside. Preacher Brown explained that it was always a good thing to help those in need. As the Bible says, he told them, whoever is kind to the needy honors God. So the Cub Club went right on helping others all over Bear Country. Little did they know that very soon their help would be truly needed indeed. On the way to school one day, brother and sister noticed the sky growing very dark. By the time they reached school, it was starting to drizzle. Through the morning, it rained harder and harder. It rained so hard that recess was canceled, and they had a study period instead. "Rain, rain, go away," recited sister. "Come again some other day." But the rain paid no attention. It came pouring down harder than ever. "I think you made it worse," said brother. When school let out, the cubs splashed their way home through the puddles. But then they heard a car coming down the road. It was Mama. She was coming to pick them up. "Thanks, Mama," said the cubs. "We were getting soaked." At bedtime, brother and sister could hear the wind howling and the rain beating against the windows. It was a little spooky, but they snuggled down under the covers and soon drifted off to sleep. They dreamed about rushing streams and roaring waterfalls. It was still raining when they woke up next morning. "Wow," said brother, "look at it coming down." As brother and sister went downstairs, they heard Papa on the phone. "Don't worry," he said. "I'll be right over." "Over where?" asked Mama. "That was Preacher Brown," said Papa. "The river is rising fast, and we'll need to get everyone out of their houses down there. We're meeting at the chapel." "We'll all come with you," said Mama. "There'll be plenty for everyone to do." At the chapel in the woods, bears were gathering from all over. Their cars were loaded with shovels and buckets, bundles of blankets, and boxes of food. Grizzly Gus had a load of sandbags in his truck. Preacher Brown saw brother, sister, and some of the other cubs. "I want all you Cub Club members to go along with your dads and help out," he told them. "This is what the Cub Club is all about." "Yes, sir," they said. They were glad to be going, and brother and sister especially wanted to make sure Cousin Fred was all right. The cars drove through the storm down to the river. "We're just in time," said Papa. "The water is nearly up to the houses." An angry river was swirling over its banks and lapping towards the houses. Look, there's Cousin Fred, said Sister. Cousin Fred, with Uncle Willie and Aunt Min, was leaning out of an upstairs window and waving. The bears all set to work piling up sandbags and digging ditches to keep the water away from the houses. Brother, sister, cousin Fred, and the rest of the Cub Club joined in. They dug and dug and dug until they were cold, wet, and tired. Then everyone drove back to the chapel to warm up, dry off, and get something to eat. Preacher Brown got up in the pulpit, opened the Bible, and started to read. The floodgates of the heavens were opened, and rain fell on the earth. The waters flooded the earth. Sister noticed a bright light coming through the chapel windows. Look, she said, the rain is stopping, and the sun is coming out. And there's a rainbow, said Brother. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, read Preacher Brown, closing the Bible. With God's help, we are all safe and sound, said Preacher Brown. Thanks to everyone for pitching in and helping out. All the bears clapped. They had been there to help others when their help was truly needed. The end.